Hello everybody, so today I am doing a slightly different type of video. It's a brand new video to this channel, and basically it is a video where I show you just the latest edition of a certain magazine. So if you like this video, tell me down in the comments and I'll continue to do these sort of monthly videos where I show you the latest things in the best magazines that I am subscribed to. So I will continue to do them if you guys like them. So basically in this video I'm going to be showing you the front cover of this latest edition of Empire magazine, which is the July 2015 edition, and I will be showing you some of the main features of the magazine and telling you about the price and things like that, and subscription deals and things like that. So let's get straight into the video. First of all, let's look at the cover. This is a slightly different cover as to what you would think normally. It's introducing a new superhero. Basically he's called Ant-Man. It's an upcoming film, and it just showcases a brand new superhero, and this is what this Empire magazine latest edition is discussing in this magazine, as you can see from the superhero special. This magazine has the one that I got has a special sealing around it, so I'm just going to open this now and I'm going to show you guys what there is inside. But first of all, let me just go through the main headlines for this magazine. So basically it lists a lot of different superheroes: Captain America, Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Suicide Squad and Deadpool. So it talks about loads of different superheroes and Marvel and all these different characters, and it also has a little badge on there that says Star Wars Celebration, what we found out. So there's a little bit for everyone, Star Wars fans, but also superheroes fans. So there's a little bit for everyone in this latest edition of Empire magazine. And as you can see at the top, there is a free Batman vs Superman poster. That's probably to get people ready for the brand new film coming out next summer. So they're starting quite early on the promotional side of that. As you can see, for this magazine we have a cover model, which is the Ant-Man, but the trick with this magazine is that it's actually part of the covering, and basically that's Ant-Man, as you probably would have expected. So that was quite a funny point of this magazine, and also it does actually say, I'll just focus in, it says the world's crossed out biggest, and then it says smallest movie magazine. So for this month it's the world's smallest movie magazine in celebration of this brand new superhero Ant-Man. That's just a quick look of the poster that I got from this magazine, and then that's the back, so you can choose which one you want. Pretty cool. Definitely would recommend getting it if it's something that you're interested in, Batman and Superman. I don't know whether it's exclusive to this magazine. It probably is. So if you want this poster, I would definitely recommend getting your hands on this edition of Empire magazine. So as we open up the magazine, we get a few ads. Hitman Agent 47, which is a brand new film coming out this August, and then we have a editor's letter right at the beginning, some more adverts for movies obviously. So basically I'm going to run through some of the main features of this contents page. And I think this edition of Empire does have something for everyone, especially from the beginning. The Empire interview of Channing Tatum. So that's basically about this new Magic Mike film, XXL. And so that's something totally different for Empire magazine, and it's really focusing more on a more female audience now, and also it does focus a lot on superheroes. Obviously, Ant-Man is the main superhero of this edition, and of course we do have a lot of superhero themed articles. And basically, I think this is a great variety of articles for Empire magazine, and there's some really new features to this edition that haven't been seen before, and I quite like the movie quiz. That was quite good. And also some obviously regulars. So if you are a regular subscriber to this magazine, you'll know all about that. So that was quite nice to see. But obviously they do have a lot of new content, a larger variety, I feel, as a subscriber for Empire magazine. I feel like they've got a lot more variety in their articles this edition. As we continue, we get more adverts for films, of course, and here we do have the contributors notes on this edition. They're always quite interesting to read, so I would suggest sort of just when you're passing, just see what they have to say. That's always something interesting to read. And basically, I think this is a great edition. Of course, it is especially good for anyone who is interested in superheroes. Only on page 13, and we are talking a lot about the Avengers, which is obviously very current at the moment, as there are a lot of films coming out for the Avengers franchise, and basically this article is talking about what they're doing next and the actors who are playing these superheroes. So that was quite interesting to read as well. As we continue, we go on to this 2-page sort of spread of this film, The Martian, which stars Matt Damon. And I like these little snippets for films, these 2-page spreads, where they have a little bit of an article here, not too long. I just like these little snippets, and I think that these full-length images on the right-hand side do really well, and I enjoy reading and I enjoy looking at these images and also the short articles, and I think they've done really well there. They've done this again with Crimson Peak. And basically they've got that same idea of a short article, but with like a really nice image, and it just sort of engages the reader a bit more. I feel more engaged when I see sort of less writing and more of the writing being sort of surrounded by image, and I like this visual sort of layout of how the magazine is sort of introducing these new films, and that's just a great feature of this magazine. One feature of Empire magazine that I really like, and one feature that I buy Empire magazine for, is the calendar feature. So basically, for anyone who's never bought Empire magazine before, the calendar section basically tells you what films are coming out in the coming months, and it's just a great way sort of to plan out what you're going to see and when you're going to see it and when it's going to come out. And they do give small introductions to new films that you might not have heard of that are coming out in the coming months. I just think this is a great way to promote films, and it's just a great way for people to sort of, people who are sort of film junkies, it's a great way to sort of plan out what you're going to watch, when you're going to watch it, and it's just a great way to plan out your summer films. Now we reach the section of the magazine where they do a lot more reviews. I really like this part of the magazine because we can see what obviously the critics think of the magazine, what the critics think of the films. I do take critic advice into thought when I want to go and watch these films. So it's a really good way just to see whether, you know, a film is for you. And they have a variety of different films. That's what I like about Empire Magazine. They don't just focus on one genre. They cover a lot of different genres, sort of big films, but also small films as well. That's something else that I like about this magazine. I see films in here that I would never have seen because they aren't as publicised as maybe something like Marvel. I just wanted to give a shout out to this little article. It's basically the 16 smartest decisions in movie making history. I really like this article basically because it just gives you a little bit of history about the film industry, and it does share some interesting facts that I didn't know and probably most people wouldn't know. So that was quite interesting, and I like the fact that the layout of the article is very modern. It's very short as well. I'm not a big fan of massive articles. I like articles to be quick and sort of quite witty, and this article here is definitely following that. Then we move on to the main subject of this magazine edition, this edition of the magazine, Ant-Man. That's just a great image to start off this lengthy article with. And basically it just goes on to talk about this brand new film, this brand new hero, to introduce him, and they do like a full analysis, in fact, of heights of different characters from different franchises, and it's just a great little article. It really does introduce you to this brand new superhero, and it really gets you intrigued, and I really want to go and watch this film now. So at the end of each magazine video, I'm going to show you the back page of that month, and as you can see from this month, it is a little teaser for Ted. Ted is coming again, coming soon, so that's a little teaser for Ted, and that just gets people excited, obviously. And I just wanted to do like a full overview of this edition. This edition is great. I would definitely suggest, if you are a superhero fan, definitely pick this magazine up. But there are a large variety of different films mentioned in this magazine, so you don't necessarily have to be a big superhero fan to get this magazine. I found that the Ant-Man subject was quite interesting, even for someone who isn't particularly really interested in hardcore superhero fan. So I just think this is a great magazine for anyone who is a movie buff, of course. So I picked this magazine up for £4.50, and that is $9.99 in America, of course. this is just a great edition of the magazine, and I think I am going to subscribe to this magazine now. I have been picking it up in the last few months, and I'm really starting to like it, and I think I am going to commit to a 12-month deal. Usually, I mean, I've not looked yet, but I think it's going to be around the £40 to £50 mark for a 12-month subscription, possibly a little bit less depending on who you go with for the subscription deal. On the whole though, I definitely recommend this magazine. It gives you a good layout of the films to come for the summer. And of course, like I mentioned previously, the calendar feature definitely helps with that. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more of these magazine reviews, you could call them, just like this video or comment down below telling me what magazines you'd like me to see. I'm thinking of doing a review of the GQ magazine because I am already subscribed to that magazine, so I'm thinking of doing a review of that magazine next. If you'd like to see that, comment down below and let me know. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you with my next video. Bye!